Hey guys, welcome back. I just kind of wanted to give like a little update video on everything and a short little video about some of the stuff going on. So my goal in this video is to make a website. I have made websites before. I made one website when I tried to do a Shopify dropshipping website, and that didn't work for a bunch of reasons, but that's, whatever. But anyways, I've kind of done this a little bit in the past, but today this kind of serves a certain purpose. I want to show you guys what sparked this original idea, and that's kind of the theme of what I'm going for. I'm at the point in my business, in my life, where I'm kind of doing just like a few different things. I have my YouTube channel income from TikTok, my book income, and like that whole expenses, all that stuff. So I kind of like just have a few things floating around. Now, before all of this, I kind of knew what to expect because this wasn't the first time I created a business, and I started tracking things and keeping things separate. I got a separate credit card, separate bank account. I tried to keep the business away from my personal life as much as possible from like that aspect. One of the things I do, I got this filing cabinet here, and this just kind of like tracks all of my things, like, some of the cars, my invoices, receipts, blah, 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 just sort of to keep things organized as best as I can. Now, this website also serves that kind of purpose, just to sort of showcase my personal portfolio, I guess you could say. Something to just kind of say, hey, my name's Caleb, this is what I'm about. I got a YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, check me out. I've got a book too if you're interested. This is me. And then eventually when I start my like main business, I can say, hey, like this is here, like this is what I do if you want to check it out. Just sort of like a personal brand page with all my stuff on it. This is the website that inspired me to do this and is something I'm sort of trying to model after. This is Graham Stephan. He's like a famous finance YouTuber and entrepreneur, a real estate guy. He just kind of has this very simple website, not the only website he has, but just a very simple like, hey guys, this is me. My name's Graham. I do this stuff. If you want to contact me, like reach out for business purposes, just personal questions, just say hi, whatever. There's that. Projects like, hey, I've got a YouTube channel, I do this real estate stuff, I got a company, I have a podcast. Like, he's just like, hey, listen, this is the things that I do, and there's like links to his different stuff to keep all his stuff on one page. Then he's just got some stuff like, hey, I've been in this magazine, whatever. But it's like, it's very simple. It's not a whole lot of pages. It literally like, it's basically just one main page, and then I think there's a separate contact. But anyways, it's pretty simple. It's just sort of like a showcase of all the stuff he does. So that's all I'm trying to create, which from a website standpoint is not too tricky, too challenging at all. Last night, I registered for an LLC. Basically what that is just like one extra step to separating myself from the business. From a legal perspective, it helps to create a separate entity that takes liability opposed to yourself. And it also just kind of creates its own form of ownership. So I filed for the LLC, the limited liability company, which is more just like it's a legal business, basically. I filed for an EIN, which is basically a social security number for your company. This will again help me to make things under my company name. So I can start a bank account under my company. I already have one, but I can start just certain things under my company. And I think this also allows you to get credit and like take on loans from your company and not like personal loans. Not 100% sure about that, but it's just like one extra step to doing that. And I also filed the DBA, which is a doing business as. The name of my company is Plitos Enterprises, just my last name, and then Enterprises. I came up with this name because, I didn't come up with it, it's like super simple. But I used this because I was inspired by Wayne Enterprises from Batman. Yeah, so I wanted to be like Batman, so here we are. That's how I named my company. But anyways, Plitos Enterprises is the name of the company that I'm just going to run all my business stuff under for now. I might decide to separate certain things later for various reasons. But I also filed a DBA under my own personal name. And getting back to this website thing, I just want to make this calebplitos.com, and I wanted to have all this stuff in the background as sort of a form of ownership before I did that. Like I wanted to legally own the name that I was creating the website after. I didn't want to buy a domain that I didn't own. Speaking of domains, that's the next thing I did. I bought 2 domains, Plitos Enterprises and calebplitos.com. Just one of them, Plitos Enterprises, is just to have, so nobody else has it, basically. And then I bought calebplitos.com, which is just, I bought these both through GoDaddy, which is like a pretty popular domain name thing, like a company, I guess. I'm not really sure how a lot of that stuff works behind the scenes about like hosting a website and all that stuff. That's way over my head. Originally, I was going to use Wix to create some sort of a page, but it looks like GoDaddy, I can do it through their website. And this is just a super And this also just comes with the domain that I bought. So it's super simple. It's included with what I already paid, which wasn't much. It was like 20 bucks for both of the domains. But anyways, I'm probably just going to use this because it's a simple website. I probably don't need any crazy stuff. I'm sure whatever this is good enough. I'm going to get started with building this thing and trying to work through the software. I'll catch you guys in a minute. So update, before I did some of this, I wanted to create a separate email under the new LLC that I just filed, Plitos Enterprises. And a professional email is supposed to be like your name and then at your company. I looked around at a few different places, and it's honestly like kind of expensive to have your own company email. Some of these were like $75, like $120, like a year. It's a subscription, and like I felt silly paying $120 for an email when I can get one for free. So I'm gonna hold off on that. That's not really something I super need right now, but I just made a separate individual Plitos Enterprises email account for my business, just to like put all my business stuff on, to contact people, to talk to people. It might not be like the absolute most professional thing, but it's not of like extreme importance right now. But I sort of went through and looked at all the different things that this site builder has to offer. Looks like I will have to pay for this to have it hosted, but oh well, I guess that's kind of like what we're gonna have to do here, but it'll be simple, so hopefully it won't cost too much. Some of the tabs I thought I was interested in. This is kind of like a header here. Some welcome stuff about me. I'm going to try and link this to my YouTube channel or some of my other socials. Contact, that's really important. I want that. This is not all like links here to connect to Instagram. This is not all going to be staying here, but I'm just sort of kind of looking at what I like and sort of just kind of playing around with the format and see what I end up going with. So I made the site. The site is live. Let me show everything to you guys. This is kind of what I went with, just something pretty basic, pretty simple. First, I just have me. This is, this whole site's kind of just trying to introduce myself. I have this About Me page, my book, and my YouTube channel. Both of these are links that'll take you directly to those two things. And then About Me is just a little individual page, which is literally like almost exactly the same. If you scroll down here, just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about myself and like kind of introduce myself to whoever's on the site. Talk about my YouTube channel, my book. And then I have this box here that people can contact me, maybe brands, subscribers, whoever wants to contact me. Then I got some more links to social media and stuff down there. A couple buttons like this that'll just take you straight there. And for the most part, that's it. It's a pretty simple site. One of the weird things and challenging things about creating a business, creating and trying to be an entrepreneur is that you always have to be thinking of things that don't currently exist and trying to do things that you're not currently doing. It's easy to run something when somebody tells you what to do, or to do a job that somebody tells you. But a lot of the times, like, I don't know what's next. I don't know what to do next to try to get towards this goal that I have, or a certain goal that I have. So this was kind of just like one of the things on the list. I saw it. I thought it would help. Maybe it'll help promote things more and just kind of one step closer. But even just this site took me like a couple hours to do the whole thing. I had to figure out what kind of links do I want, why don't the links that I'm using work, how to put them so that they look nice, how to write things. Like, you just have to wear so many different hats. It's fun, but you really have to tap into your creative side. I'm going to leave a link to this site below if you guys want to just check it out and give me your advice. I don't really build that many websites, so if you guys maybe want to use an expert and knows better than me, but just wanted to share this with you guys. Hope you have a good day.